Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Do make sure that you are subscribed. So listen, you guys, do like the video, by the way. It helps the channel a lot, okay? Listen, I had thought that Shebeshkt would act different after the accident that he had, especially after losing his child, because I do think that what happens when you lose a child, it's almost similar as when you lose a child. Have you ever had somebody, it's similar to when you have a baby for the first time. Have you ever known somebody that had a really like honenhliziyo embi, and then they have a baby and all of a sudden they soften, you know, they are kinder just because they've just had a baby. So I had thought that even for him going through the experience of losing his daughter, he was going to start behaving differently, but it looks like it hasn't happened, you guys. So the Sunday World, Gwako Malachi again has written a story talking about how he was on stage and ended up firing a GUN. So patrons at Fish Eagles pub in Ramaphosa near Boxback in Ekurhuleni dived for cover when controversial artist Shebeshkt pulled what looked like a firearm and fired at the air. He allegedly shot in the air after a patron splashed him with alcohol while performing on stage at the joint 2 Saturdays ago. News that the artist forced his legions of fans to cover came to the fore when a music promoter, only identified as King Dinga, posted a video clip on the WhatsApp group alleging that Shebeshkt, real name Hlohonoro Chauke, drew a skank on stage after patrons baptized him with fire waters. So I booked Shebeshkt this past Saturday, and he pulled a gun on stage because someone in the crowd was splashing him with booze, reads the message. But even the fans, you guys, I feel like sometimes they push these artists. You know, you remember we even had a story a few months ago where somebody threw something at Cardi B, and Cardi B ended up throwing back the microphone at the fan. Obviously, it looked horrible for her to be doing that, but I'm also thinking, why would you do that to an artist while they are on stage? So even here, you guys, it is extreme for him to pull out a GUN on stage, but I also feel like, why would the fans be doing that? Why would you throw alcohol at somebody and not think that they are going to get mad, especially this guy, okay? In the video which we have seen, Shebeshkt could be seen performing on stage while the patron held a sizable volume of alcohol at him. Okay. The ambulance hitmaker, who is said to always be strapped up, is seen opening what looked like a man bag and pulling out what looked like a firearm and firing, banging shots into the air, leaving the crowd screaming and diving for cover. King Dinga declined to comment. I cannot talk about it because I'm not the owner of the place. I will only speak to the media if the owner gives me permission to do so, he said, referring the Sunday World to the boss of the joint, Uputi Lester Ngwane. Ngwane denied the allegations that Limpopo-based hip-hop artist fired a gun at his drinking hall. It was not a gun. I don't know what it is because we checked the structure afterwards and we did not see any damage to it, Ngwane said. He said that he did not ask the artist what he was firing on air because no one was injured. Hey, boo. We did not receive any reports of any person injured. It could have been crickets or firecrackers. They must like him very much, you guys, for them to be willing to lie like that. Like firecrackers from where? Like, you know. They were allowed at the stadium, so they should be allowed everywhere. If Shebeshkt pulled a gun in public in the saloon, it would be a third incident of violating the law. The video clip of him pulling what looked like a GUN and pointing it at the crowd in Polokwane early this year went viral, and with the legions of fans urging him to attend anger management classes because he appears to have a short fuse. I think so, you guys. I think he needs help. Because I think that even if you are talented, but people are going to be fed up at some point with your behavior. Because even attending his shows, people might feel like they're not safe there. So, I mean, he needs to take care of it. Shebeshkt was also charged with pointing a firearm at a group of people at a village. Okay, let me read that again. Shebeshkt was also charged with pointing a firearm at a group of people at the village in Gamababolo area in Limpopo in April the 10th last year. However, the charges against him were provisionally withdrawn when he appeared in Lebowahomo Magistrate Court in October last year. Shebesht's manager and wife, Kulufelo Chwen, said that all allegations were false because the artist was not even at the event. Okay, listen, you guys. Obviously, his behavior is still the same, which is shocking, honestly, you guys. I would think that he would be wanting to stay away from alcohol. He'll be wanting to stay away from confronting people, especially because he has issues in court or that are not settled, you know. So it's not going to help your case if you are doing things like this. But I will say, you guys, it is very wrong for people that are, you know, followers or whoever is attending concerts, for them to do that to artists when they are performing, because you don't know what the reaction of a person is going to be. Also, you don't know what they are going to think. They might think that their lives are in danger and then do things to defend themselves, and other people can get injured. Because imagine in a crowd, you might not even see the specific person that threw a glass on you or threw a drink at you. So it is very dangerous, because I do feel like even fans need to stop doing these things. It's almost like now they're doing it on purpose just to provoke him. And also he takes the baits. At this point, he should be trying to behave. And if he can ignore some of the things, he should ignore them. But, you know, anger management, I do feel like it will actually help him a lot. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure that you like it before you share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngitanda kakhulu.